Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be playing around with Mr. Crayfish's vehicle mod. So, I hope you guys are ready. So, now that we have a moon base, you know, what would be better than, I don't know, messing around with Mr. Crayfish's vehicle mod so we can drive around that giant area? I think that would work out pretty good. And what better vehicle than an ATV? I think a four-wheeler would be great, right? A combustion engine sucking in non-oxygen on a moon planet. Of course, that would totally work. That we should have no problems. Or should we go with the electric car? I mean, there is an electric car here, by the way. There's a smart car. I'm assuming it's electric. I don't know. It's probably going to require a combustion engine, to be honest. But yeah, I kind of want to go with the ATV. So this ATV is kind of cool. We have some parts that it's going to require, right? And it says it requires some wheels and some engine parts, and then optional paint color. And these are the things that are actually required here. So we have iron bars, we have some black wool, and some panels. I don't exactly know how expensive panels are, but we only need a few of them, right? Oh, so it's white concrete. Okay, so yeah, we are going to need a little bit of concrete. Now, concrete is kind of a pain to make sometimes. We could use a fluid transposer. That's another way of doing this, but I have this little spot over here that I've just been putting in my offhand and just placing it. And yeah, I just constantly, every time it breaks, I just hold down that click button. You can also stand here and do it. If you just hold both of your mouse buttons down, it usually will work until like something like this happens where it places on top on accident. Yeah, you can just keep going after it and eventually it will work. So once we get all of that made up, making the panels should be pretty straightforward. Was it exactly 8 required for this? Yeah, so perfect on that one. I remember seeing iron bars. That was definitely something. I don't know if that's related to suspension or not. By the way, these are just a workstation and a jack. This is how we're going to, I guess, demonstrate our build, something like that. So we also need some black wool, which we have right here. Luckily, we stole that from some pirate ships. Redstone and iron. So pretty straightforward. For the base part of the machine, we still need a small engine and wheels. So small engine, which is going to be like a lawnmower type engine. So iron block, basic, setup here, and it looks like some pistons. That's not too bad. There's a regular wood tier small engine. We're going to make the highest tier engine possible. Goes up to iron, then gold, then diamond. We want this. We want to have a fast engine, like the fastest engine possible. So we can put the small engine in there. Now, wheels. We need to choose what kind of tires we need for this. Did it specify a specific type? No, it just says wheels. So, what type of wheels do we want? We have snow wheels, all-terrain, off-road, stock, and sports, and racing. Probably off-road would be like the best. Is that going to require us to have some pot soil? That is a bit odd. Pot soil. You know what? I bet we can just find pot soil without needing to do this, because I don't think we have any of the stuff required for pot soil. But usually in certain biomes you will find some pot soil. So it'll be kind of odd needing to travel for this. Yeah. And we have a silk touch pick, so we're able to just pick up what we need. Yeah, there's our silk touch. So I'm gonna look around, because you'd even think that in this biome we would have some pot soil, but I'm pretty sure there is a biome up here that definitely has some. Just as I thought. Yeah, there's this biome right up here totally has some. So we'll take some of that pot soil. I'll just take a little bit. I don't think we need more than one wheel, maybe? I don't know. I'll grab 4 just in case I have to make multiple wheels. But I'm kind of curious at how cool I've seen some of these things be used. So I've seen some of the boats being drove around, and it looks really cool. So I'm hoping that the four-wheeler works just as well. So there's the off-road wheel. Is it just one? Yes, just one. And what color do we want this, man? I should probably have thought about that one. Orange? Do I have any orange colored flowers? Yes, we do. Perfect. One of my favorite colors is orange, so might as well show remaining and craft. Did it? Oh, right here. And I'm assuming that the vehicle crate can be placed anywhere. Hold shift for more information. A crate containing an ATV. To open the crate, simply right-click the top with a wrench. A wrench. A wrench from Crayfish's mod? I think we have one. Maybe not. I think we need the Miss Crayfish wrench? This one. I'm thinking. We're going to require gray concrete. So more concrete. Yeah, and man, concrete is such a pain sometimes to make. Really need like a water source in here somewhere. Now with this wrench ready to be made, there we go. We can test it out, but I think I want to test it out on the moon. Now, this right here should be a place where we could put the four-wheeler. You know, let's just open it. Oh my. And then if we break it, oh boy, let's get out of here. Where did it go? I just shift right clicked on it with the wrench and it just poofed. Okay. Oh, so that's how you pick it up. Oh, that's cool. That's kind of cool. And you can kind of show it off. Okay, so the wrench picks it up when you shift right click. It picks it up. All right, so is there any kind of options with Mr. Crayfish's vehicle mod? Like an inventory, right? So if you do Mr. Crayfish, okay, of course there's a fart button. Why would there not be a fart button? It doesn't do anything unless that button doesn't work. Okay, so if we get on it, let's go ahead and turn into a person. If we get on it, you can see that we have no fuel. So that's what I'm kind of wondering about. How do we add fuel to this? So it turns out this mod is a bit more involved than I was actually expecting. I didn't realize there was a whole step that you had to take in order to fuel this thing. And that's going to be solved pretty quickly here. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we are going to do that. So we have a few different things. We have a fuel mixer. There's even a gas pump that we have here. I don't know if I'm going to use a gas pump. It's just simple. I don't know. Like it looks like yeah, it'd be nice, but I don't think having a gas pump down here is going to be a great thing to have. It all depends. If we can't fill a jerry can from a fuel drum, then we might run into some problems. But yeah, the fuel drum should be something that we can actually utilize. So let's take a look at this, and we also need this. So I'm going to need another hopper, because I'm going to need a jerry can. Yep, just a regular old jerry can. And this whole process is going to start with 2 fluid extractors. And they're going to need to be set up. I want to do it in this corner over here, but then again, yeah, these things require coal. Let's see, and they also need, like, the pumps are going to run a little bit wonky on them as well. So maybe we should go, like let's set our actual mixer here, and then the jerry can, we'll probably have to run another pump too. We'll figure that out. And then we see these 2 sockets. So if I set a mixer here, and then I set another one here, then we should be able to pump to these pretty quickly. Now these are going to require coal. So I'm going to go ahead and split this up. This is how this runs. It runs off of coal. Very simple. And as you can see, this is going to be mixing the 2 fuels. So what do we need to get these to run? One gets an ender pearl, one gets blaze rod. And actually, I think I switched them. Let's do blaze over here and ender over here. The colors kind of tell you where things need to go. We're going to hook a pump up here and here. And then we need to go from the tank to the pump with these pipes. Just like that. And then if we whack these with wrench, it's going to put these in redstone signal off mode, meaning they are going to start pumping automatically. So we are going to have to wait a little bit for this to do its thing because it is making fuel. And yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time. So as you can see, it's starting to automatically work. And I believe there's something that has to go here. If I remember correctly. Could be wrong. I don't think it's just a fuel can. Oh, it does. The fuel can go in here. Oh, so it looks like we can just fill the fuel can directly, maybe? Or is this accepting anything? Oh, it's accepting any item. Ooh. Can't believe I almost forgot what goes in the middle. It is glowstone in here. Ah, and there we go. Now things are going to start working. Look at that. And voila. We start seeing the animation, but as you can see, there's not much going on here, right? It's not producing that much. I do want to see if a regular conduit system will work with this. So if we set this here to remove this and put our fuel can on top and get a Yeta wrench, I'm assuming this will work. I think our wrench is in our bag, our wrench bag. There we go. Let's go here and we'll set this to extract always active and this to up and insert. And it works. Okay, so you don't have to use these pumps if you don't want to. You can probably make it a lot more compact. But this is going to function. And then we just pull out of here just by holding down right click and we start to fill this up, the jerry can. So perfect. That's really cool. Now, the thing with this being on the stand here, if we click on it here, we could change the tires or change whatever we want if we're inclined to do so. But of course, we can always pick this up and shift to place it down. Now, the cool thing about the jerry can is once we do have some fuel in here, we need to fill this up. Now, you have to look at the fuel cap in order to fill it up. And as you can see, yeah, it did that so quickly because we didn't have much fuel done. So I'm just going to have to wait for some fuel to build up. And then we're going to take this bad boy. We're going to take this thing driving. Like already at this moment, we probably have a little bit of fuel in here. We can drive it around, but I mean, we're not going to be driving it around too much. I love how the top of my head just, yeah, it just does not like this. It is crazy looking. But yeah, this is going to be super fun to drive around. So I just realized something, that when you place this down and hold shift right to pick it up, it puts it on top of your head. That's a thing. Yeah. So anyways, let's go ahead and fuel this up. I have all the fuel now, 100%. We need to just drain this thing, get this bad boy all filled up. That was one jerry can. That should last us a little while, hopefully. Yeah, that should last us a while. And let's just get on with this. Look at this thing. We can ride around like as an actual four-wheeler and turn and all kinds of stuff. But the thing is we're on a moon. There's no oxygen here. Like, how is this combustion engine functioning? And what happens when we go off-road? Oh, okay. We got some weird stuff that happened there. I wonder how high up blocks this can actually drive up. So it does get stuck sometimes. Can it go up too high block? Oh, for a second I thought I was running out of gas. Oh, I can see our little gas meter is so tiny up in the top left-hand corner. BPS. So yeah, we could use this to just, run out and farm more of these things. I still need more meteors. Like, I really do. You may think like, oh, why do you need more meteors? Believe me, I need as many meteors as I can possibly get because, yeah, these don't really give you too much. Where did those go? I just broke them, right? Oh, I'm breaking them with Silk Touch again. I need to quit doing that. No Silk Touch pick on this. Yeah. I have to double break if that's the case. When I use Silk Touch, it just picks it up, and then I have to place it down and break it later, which is like double the work. Yeah, but as you can see, sometimes they'll give you 1, sometimes they'll give you 2. It's just not worth it sometimes. But man, this is actually kind of fun to just ride around. One of the meteors is over here. Yeah, it went on the ground. There we go. We can place that and harvest it up. That's what I'm going to be doing for a little while. Now, there is one thing that I really want to make that is just so obscure and really simple to make, and that is the Sofacopter. This thing looks really cool, but it requires some electric engines, which, I mean, shouldn't be too difficult for us to produce. Go ahead and make an electric engine, and all the other stuff is pretty straightforward too. So, we also need a sofa. If I can spell. Am I spelling sofa wrong? Oh my gosh. Sofa. No, it's called a couch. So we just need a red couch. Bam. And ceiling fan. Good old-fashioned ceiling fan. Perfect. And what else do we need? Some iron. So this is super simple to set up. And like doesn't really require much. And I think that's about it. We put the electric motor in. And we get our crate. And then we place the crate down. Open it up. And oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this doesn't require any power. Let's go outside to test this. Good thing it's nice and bright outside. Let's figure out what we can even do with this thing. When we hop on it, it says fuel 0, but I don't know how to charge it because it's an electric motor, right? So it is an electric motor, but it still requires fuel. Okay. And, let's go ahead and morph. Hop in. And I guess we wait for the propellers to get up to speed. And off we go. Oh, it's kind of cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of cool. This is by far the best form of travel in this pack. By far. Oh my. I think this is actually faster than normal flight. Like, how crazy, wacky. The smooth transitions is my favorite part. This actually feels smooth. Now, there is no sound, at least that I can hear, so it's kind of weird in that regard that there is no, like, helicopter sound. That would be, I mean, I guess that would get old, right? It would kind of get old kind of quick. I guess going down takes a little bit more time than going up. Going up just takes no time at all. And then, of course, accelerating forward is just as simple as holding a button. You can, of course, drift left and right. This is... Oh man, I highly recommend guys getting into this mod. Like, getting into this as soon as you can. Because this, I wish I would have gotten into earlier. That is hilarious. My favorite thing in this pack thus far is the Crayfish vehicle mods. And there's so many vehicles, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't exactly know how to make the rave couch, but apparently there's a rave couch that requires engine and wheels. So I guess you could drive around a rave couch. The boat lets you go on water, which would be really handy. There's a dune buggy that looks really cool. Even though that's not what I would call a dune buggy. Looks more like a trike or a three-wheeler. But all these things do require gas, so keep that in mind. Gas does take a little bit of time to sort of build up. There's a mini bike. Like, that would, of course, yeah, be a two-wheeler. There's a moped. There's a Vespa. An off-road vehicle. There's a shopping cart of all things. This doesn't even require, this doesn't require an engine at all, just iron bars and wheels. So, I mean, there's all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, this uses an electric engine. An electric engine that still requires gas. I don't understand that. I don't understand the electric part thing, because even the thing we just used, Anyways, I digress. Can this be put on the lift? Oh my. Can we pick it up from the front? Does that change? No, it's always going to be facing this way. That's still kind of crazy, guys. So, I don't even know what else to say. I kind of wanted to show this off a little bit in today's episode. So I hope you enjoyed it, as I'm still gathering up the resources needed to travel to a different planet. I think here soon we're going to be heading to Mars, which is going to be kind of awesome. So I hope you guys stick with me for that. Be sure to click that notification button down below next to the subscribe button. It looks like a little bell. If you click that, you'll be notified when I do publish new videos, so that way you guys are the first to comment and you don't miss a thing. Guys, I hope to see you in the next episode, and as always, thanks for watching.